So you're interested in the House of Argos? Well, I actually got a fragrance in my collection that you may just like. If you guys like first impressions videos, if you like reviews, if you like anything fragrance related, this might be the channel for you. If you don't mind sticking by, we'll go ahead and get into this fragrance by Argos. Go ahead and take a sip of your favorite drink with me as we get into this. All right, so here is Danaë. This is the fragrance that we'll be talking about. This is a fragrance that was released in 2021 by the House of Argos. This is a fragrance inspired by Greek mythology. This was a woman here that interacted with Zeus. They had an experience and they gave birth to a son who eventually slayed Medusa. And this bottle here is one of the fanciest bottles. The guy's name is Christian Petrovich, and he's the creative nose behind this house. He created this fragrance in 2021 again. He actually hand paints on these bottles, or he may have somebody else, but I believe he's the one who hand paints each of his bottles and allows his artistic expression come through. And this fragrance is a fragrance I believe that is centered around love. This fragrance here just kind of gives you that type of intimate and warming expression that you would want around you during that moment or those special moments of your life. So let's go ahead and talk about the notes of this fragrance. So this fragrance has citrus notes, and if you guys watched my first impressions video, I didn't think that the citrus notes were actually present in this fragrance, but they're definitely present. You got to spray on some few sprays to liven and waken up this fragrance. So it has citrus notes in this fragrance, woody notes. It's very citrusy, slightly creamy. It's very sensual and inviting. This is a fragrance that will work well for those type of situations. This fragrance here also has some guac wood in it. The lemon that's in this fragrance, the citrus, it's a Sicilian lemon. I believe Sicilian lemon fragrances or fragrances that have that note in it it's like a sweeter lemon scent. It's not really strong or heavy on the bergamot, but I do get something sweet. And in my first impressions, I thought that it was amber in the fragrance, because I have fragrance that have sandalwood and amber in it. It kind of gave me like a similar vibe, but it's the lemon, the Sicilian lemon, to my nose. The sandalwood in this fragrance is very nice. The woody, there's very woody elements in this fragrance. There's about 3 different woods. There's guac wood, sandalwood, and cashmere wood, I believe, is the other wood. There's even cedar wood in this fragrance. So it's very woody. It has some nice notes of citrus in it. There's a hint of spiciness when you first spray this on. This fragrance is amazing, man. I really love this stuff. Now, when you want to talk about the performance of this fragrance, I'm gonna say this fragrance it's not a beast mode performer, but it gets the job done. Danaë is a fragrance that lasts for about 6 hours, maybe about the 6 hour mark. That's about all you're gonna really get out of this fragrance for me. If you spray it on your clothes, you're gonna get a little bit more, but on skin, it's not gonna perform any much more than that. The projects fairly well. It's again, it doesn't project. It's not a beast mode, so it projects for maybe about 1 to 2 hours, and then it kind of stays around this area. Somebody that you can ask them to smell you around this area, they'll be able to smell you. So I'll say maybe about a foot off of you. This fragrance lasts for about maybe 3 hours, but after that, it dies down and becomes a skin scent. Longevity, again, 6 hours is about all you're really going to get out of this fragrance. It has a little bit of sillage, so that's pretty nice. So when you're walking by somebody, you're probably like, oh, that smells pretty nice. This fragrance is pretty nice for a woody fragrance. It has a bit, maybe like 3 different stages. So you get a bright citrus pop when you first spray this fragrance. Then it dries down or starts to mellow down with some woodiness, and those woody elements start to take over. And then after that, maybe like after it dries down to a skin set, it changes again, and it's not as woody. It's not as woody, and it becomes more of a creamy, sweet, and woody scent. So it has some characters, a little bit of transformation that you can get out of this fragrance. Now, this fragrance here is appealing. I believe, anybody that would want something that's, kind of like a date night fragrance in the niche world, this could be for you. I believe you can wear this dressed up, dressed down, casual, if you don't even want to wear it on dates. But for me, I'm going to reserve this for dates, especially if you get the 30 ml bottle. This fragrance isn't pushing many boundaries. Now, if you want something that's beast mode for your dates, or if you want something that's going to project heavily, this is not for you. But if you want something that's intimate, this is the fragrance for you. If you want something that you can go out and not like make yourself announced, and you don't want to seem loud with your fragrance, this is the fragrance for you. This same fragrance, and you wear it. I would wear this fragrance because of the citrus element that it has in it. It's perfect for year round. I'll wear this fragrance year round for sure. But I'm gonna reserve this for evening wear. So I wouldn't exactly wear this during the daytime, because I believe if I'm wearing this in the summertime, it's going to destroy this fragrance even more, and it has destroyed it during the summertime. Guys, I live in Florida, so the summer heat is still out here. It's starting to calm down. It's like in the high 80s right now, normally, and sometimes in the very low 90s. So this fragrance right here does not perform, but if you're in a climate controlled environment, it's going to do its job. This fragrance is even unisex because of the sweet elements that are in here, the fresh elements that are in here. The woody elements aren't like too strong, but they are definitely present. But if you're a female that loves woody fragrances, you could definitely try this out. If you're a male that loves woody fragrances, definitely try this out. So guys, this is a fragrance I definitely would recommend. Sample it if you can. Value. Now, these fragrances aren't cheap. They're not cheap at all. So I definitely don't advise you, even for the 30 ml, they're not cheap. I would not advise you to blind buy this fragrance, even though it's a mass appealing fragrance, in my opinion. But you might not find it super unique to your nose, but I believe you will still like it. Now guys, for the 100 ml for this fragrance is $275. It ain't cheap. It's not cheap at all. $275 for this fragrance. So that's what I'm saying. You got to be sure you love this fragrance. The 30 ml starts off at $165. So that's a little bit better. So you can go ahead and go with the 30 ml route. And I'm not sure if they always have the 30 mls in stock. So, go ahead and get your sample kit and sample the fragrances that you want to sample, and then go ahead and grab the 30 mls or the 100 mls if you love it enough. These bottles are very heavy too, so there's definitely value. Now, this, value is not always, we want to talk about money, but there's definitely value in this fragrance, because when you look at this thing, it's heavy, man. That bottle is heavy, the cap is heavy. It has a very good atomizer. Let me spray it on for you guys. I'm sorry, I never even sprayed it on. Yeah, man, that citrus and the woody opening, man, it's to die for. I'm vibing with this one. So I'm gonna say, because of the the quality of the cap, the quality of the bottle, the quality of the artist work that he puts on each of his bottles, it's a quality fragrance, man. Like, you can't, it's a quality bottle, quality fragrance. This guy, he spends, I believe, 2 years, but 2 years of maceration into his fragrances. So you're getting what you pay for. But again, I still say sample if you can. So overall, guys, this fragrance smells very good. It smells, it has a little bit of transformation in it. It has like about 3 different stages. One stage kind of doesn't really last too long, but it breaks down very well on the skin. It also, this fragrance, it does, when you think it's dead and gone, it starts to liven up with heat again. I have another fragrance like that in my collection. You turn your neck a little bit, you stand up a little bit, get a little motion in your body warms up a little bit, you're gonna start smelling it again. So it has some of those characteristics in this fragrance. It has, you know, the performance is in beast mode, and I definitely don't recommend wearing this all the time. I would recommend it for evening wear, or maybe even in the winter time, fall time, during the day. But I would really suggest you guys, you know, just reserving this for those, you know, intimate, you know, occasions with your significant other, whoever they may be. Man, so rating time. I'm gonna go ahead and give this fragrance a 8.5 out of 10. And I believe you guys go ahead and sample this fragrance. Let me know if you ever tried Danaë in the past or any of Argos fragrances. Let me know in the comment section below. All right, guys, this is it for my review for Danaë. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. I would definitely appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Signing out.